I didn't really plan this video. I wanted to talk about something that came up for me in the past few days. Actually, after seeing the movie Talk to Me, which is I think about a year old now, I'd heard of it. I was curious about it. I watched it the other night, and it's a really good movie, first of all. It's a really good horror movie. It's very disturbing. There's a kid in it. I don't want to obviously give too much away for people who haven't seen it. This isn't about the movie at all, though, this video. There's a kid in it who's like 13 or 14 and who gets just brutalized. And that's what's mostly disturbing about the movie. After I watched the movie, I kept thinking the makeup in the movie was very, very disturbing. It was very realistic and it was just brutal. It's just very brutal. And it made me think about, I'm going to cry. I really don't want to, but I've been, so many movies and such have been inspired by this whole thing, as you guys know, over these years, and I know that also. And that movie made me think about the young men that were on Twitter in the old days, that I kind of knew. I think we talked sometimes. I think we hung out in the same circles. I don't know. I would say that we were friends necessarily, but anyway, and I remember things like, they would all make names for us, like they would say Justin Bieber a lot. They kept calling somebody Justin Bieber. Anyway, I don't want to go through each puzzle piece. I've sort of connected a bunch of puzzle pieces together and realized that fuckwad has had male victims. And I feel really ashamed and really stupid for not acknowledging them. And I know that, sorry. I know that they probably were brutalized more than the women in a lot of cases. Anyway, I don't want to make this about me. It was mostly just, I feel terrible for the way I've talked about male victims. Of this kind of thing. And I'm just sorry. That's all. I wanted to acknowledge them and tell them that I'm sorry that I haven't acknowledged them before and that I've talked so terribly about male victims and men and women. And in a lot of cases that there might be something to, how people don't focus on women's, what women survive. We get dismissed a lot. Anyway, so then I ended up doing that to people that have gone through the same thing that I've lived with, and that just is terrible, and I'm so sorry that I did that. That's all I wanted to say.